Okay, I was really impressed with the platooning concept that was presented, the way that we could have trucks interact with each other using existing systems and be able to turn it on and off, and drivers hook to each other and move down the road and be more efficiently taking advantage of aerodynamics and all the things going on, and even giving our drivers a safety break while they're moving. A lot of interesting dynamics at work that I think merits a lot of further research and utilization.
So in my opinion, very interested to see how quickly the technology is evolving. What historically has been, the evolution of technology has taken years or decades. It appears that this is moving quite rapidly, and also very surprised at the regulatory environment that's climbing on board and assisting in the implementation and the testing of the technology as well. So it'll be interesting to see how the next 3 or 4 or 5 years plays out with the technology and its application to our sector.
I thought it was very interesting. It's the wave of the future. I guess I hadn't even heard about platooning until a year ago, and now I've heard several conversations about it, and I think it's going to be very beneficial, especially to some of the bigger truckload companies that are going across the United States. My company is an LTL carrier. I could see it wouldn't be anything we could use on a P&D basis, but as far as our line haul, in particular in the western states, I think it could be very beneficial at some point in time. My concerns, I guess, would be, what if something went wrong? What if we have 2 of our trucks following each other and one crashes into the other one? I mean, that could be huge. I mean, the liability, and I think it was brought up, say with an autonomous truck, who is responsible if there's no driver? Is it the company? Is it the manufacturer of the truck? I mean, there are a lot of unanswered questions, I think, before this thing really becomes reality.
So I really enjoyed the conversations about autonomous driving, and so I had one question about the platooning. Everything in the videos and all the discussions around it showed 2 vehicles, one tracking the other. It was not addressed. What is the limit of platooning? Can it be just 2 cars? What's feasible? Could it be 7, 10 cars? Where does the feasibility and the economic benefit stop on the platooning?
Well, first I'll say I was emotionally moved by the videos, the presentations by these gentlemen this morning. I mean, the technology's here. It's really exciting. What I want to see us do is get behind it and support it. I mean, if anything can be done to improve our safety on the highways, we need to continue to support these tests and make sure that we're there with the legislators and working towards, really driving towards improved regulation so we can see this happen in the future. We want to be the drivers of change, not the ones holding us back. I guess my open question is, how are we going to change the workforce and the landscape of our industry? So when I think about current driver and the stigmas or the impressions of maybe what a driver is, and we all know and love and adore professional drivers, but how can we transition this role into something where we can obtain the right talent in the future? So think about diversity of thought leaders, stick engineers in the cabs to do the work that we need to get done. So think about, you could have somebody be designing or improving a process, sitting in the cab while the freight is being transferred down the road, and show up the next morning at a sales meeting. So I'm really excited about this, but how do we get it done? What's only going to happen if we all work together?
My overall impression today was positive. It just really reinforced what we keep hearing, that this technology is here and it's real and it's going to change the future of our industry. And it has the ability or the capability to improve safety on our nation's highways, which is our number one goal. As far as open questions or concerns, the slide that showed the patchwork of state regulations, the number of states that are allowing, some platooning opportunities currently. We're a federally regulated industry, and varying state regulations are going to be problematic for us.
The session we had was extremely exciting to hear about the progress that has been made. You keep hearing about these issues and you wonder how fast it's going to be happening. It looks like it's happening a lot faster than what we thought. The panel was extremely talented and knowledgeable, and I thought thought it was very helpful through the process of learning exactly where we stand, what's going on. The platooning issue is an issue that could really affect us because we handle a lot of bulk in lanes with truck drivers going to the same place at the same time, and it could really benefit us in an immediate type of consequence. Some of the issues that I'm concerned about is the legal liabilities as far as the problems that could happen if you have in the event of an accident or any of those type of things. However, we're driving automobiles that do basically some of the same functions now, and I'm not as concerned about that going forward because as the technology progresses, I think it's going to be a safer environment once we get all the autonomous things worked out.